This is the verb saber, to know in the present tense. Actually, more specifically, saber means to know facts, like I know for a fact that 2 + 2 is 4, or to know how to, like we know how to swim. But for right now, we'll just say saber means to know in the present tense. How are we going to remember that saber means to know? Well, think about it. I know for a fact that saber-toothed tigers are extinct. Everybody say that. I know for a fact that saber-toothed tigers are extinct. They were the tigers that looked like big cats with long teeth. If you've watched the Flintstones, they had a cat that was a saber-toothed tiger. Actually, there were no such things as saber-toothed tigers. They were actually referred to as saber-toothed cats. Calling them saber-toothed tigers is a misnomer, but whatever, I digress. Also, I know how to use a saber. Saber are those curved swords they have in the Middle East, like in Aladdin. So, saber means to know facts. I know for a fact that saber-toothed tigers are extinct, and it also means to know how to. I'll say each form of the verb in English and then Spanish and then clap, and I'd like you to repeat. I know, yo sé. I know, yo sé. You know, tú sabes. You know, tú sabes. She knows, ella sabe. She knows, ella sabe. We know, nosotros sabemos. We know, nosotros sabemos. And they know, ellos saben. They know, ellos saben. Now, it's an ER verb, so we chop off the ER, and check it out, we've added ES, E, EMOS, EN. That's what we expect. Again, green means easy. That's what we expect, just like a regular verb. But the yo form is tricky. Now notice, why is the yo form always the most irregular? Think about it. Tener. Tengo has a G just in the O form. Ir, ser, and a star. Voy, estoy, and soy all have Y's just in the O form. Well, the O form is the most irregular because it's used the most. Remember, if a verb is irregular in Spanish, they're saying this verb is used a lot. It's so common that it's changed and worn out, kind of like your favorite pair of shoes. And if only one form of the verb is irregular, it's saying, hey, this form of the verb is used all the time. So don't think, oh, I'm not going to mess with irregular verbs. They're too hard. Realize the fact that a verb or a form of the verb is irregular tells you this is very important and it's used all the time. Now, say means I know for a fact, okay? Now check it out, it has an accent. There are only a couple verbs in Spanish that have accents in the present tense. Estar has accents in the present tense. Oír, to hear, has accents in the present tense. And saber, the yo form say. Those are the only three I can think of. Okay, so don't put accents over verbs in Spanish in the present tense. Now in the past tense, lots of verbs have accents. Okay, but that's Spanish too. All right, how are we going to remember that say has an accent? Listen and repeat. I know for a fact that I have an accent. I know for a fact that I have an accent. So say with an accent means I know for a fact. You're going to learn later that say without an accent means himself, like él se llama Bob, he calls himself Bob, or él se habla, he talks to himself. All right, that's saber, to know in the present tense.